Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Green Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 17. Hey, we're here at Welker Farms. And, well, I'm up here at what field are we at? Number 8. This is where we got our canola planted. And we've got some other news to talk about as well, but I want to get to this first. We have field 8 up here. It's planted in canola. It looks like it's ready to go, but it's really not. Let me show you what I mean. None of the fields are ready to harvest. We have everything still in growth mode, but the problem is when you pull up the seasons menu, it says we can harvest it. Now, I don't know what that means. This is the second day of autumn, and according to the geo, I should be able to harvest this stuff by now, but it's not working. So, and just to show you that it's not, we'll unfold here and try to do it, even though the crop looks like it's ready. So we'll turn this on so we can go forward, and nothing. So we can't harvest just yet for some reason. I don't know if this is supposed to be this way or what the deal is, but I'm gonna leave the combine parked right here and go ahead and shut that off. We need to take a trip down to the Welker grain elevator. So, good news, bad news? Well, there's not really any good news this episode, so we'll just stick with, how about just news? How about that? The sun's coming up, that's good news. So, that's about the only good news we've got. Remember we planted sunflower in field 16, and also down in 22, and then we bought a field 21 that had it in it. Nah, it didn't work. I'm guessing the crop withered. It did not take. Even though we planted it on the absolute very last day that we were able to, the ground temperature was just not warm enough. So we may not be able to grow sunflower here in Montana. We may have to stick to crops that we know, well, hopefully we know should work. And that would be like canola, wheat, soybean, hopefully soybeans. The soybeans down at the farm, they look like they're doing okay. They're still growing, and these are in the same state too. It says that they're ready to harvest, but they're still growing. So, and I'm thinking maybe see the little bit of green down there. Maybe this is just a different type of texture for the growing crop. I don't know. It looks like it's ready to harvest though, when you just look at it like that. So. But we're trying to get it ready to harvest here. We're in, like I said, we're in the second day of fall, and I'm starting to wonder if this map is seasons ready. I'm pretty sure it is, but none of the trees are changing, which has me concerned. You can look at the trees all around the homestead here, or the central area, whatever you want to call it. None of them are changing colors. So, I don't know what that means. So basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to fast time here. And matter of fact, let me get that going. Oh, glory. We're going to fast time here, and hopefully we can get our crops ready to go. So I'm going to keep an eye on them. I'm going to assume that putting it on a growth here will tell us when we're able to harvest it. So like I said, we lost field 16. There's nothing we can really do about it. We lost field 22 and 21. I could plant a canola winter crop there if I want to. So I may do that. But I would like to get the harvest rolling here. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. And this bush, man, I'm telling you, I hope they come out with an update for this map. I could use another geo, but I really don't want to. I want to stick with the Montana geo. I want it to be more, you know, I guess, realistic for the geography, maybe? I don't know. But I'm going to pause right here. I already got to take a cough break, guys. Excuse me. I'm going to pause right here, skip ahead in the video, and hopefully we can get to a point where we can harvest. So don't go anywhere. I'll be back in just a split second. Okay, so I fast timed on through to the next day, and it is early morning. It's 7 a.m. and we still cannot harvest our fields. So I'm kind of getting concerned a little bit. Maybe it'll be late fall before we can harvest it. I don't know. I know the soybeans we can't harvest. According to this this geo, we can't harvest the soybeans until late fall. But right now it says we can harvest the canola. And we're about halfway through that. So I'm still concerned. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the fast time back up again. Because we really have not a lot to do until we can harvest. So I don't know what the deal is. I guess we could do forestry. I mean, we could. I don't know. If we do it, I would like to wait till winter because I don't know. And I might do it different this time if we do it. If we do it, that's a big if, okay? I don't know that I'll do forestry. I guess we could go walk around the shop. I don't know. There's not a lot to do. The next thing. Ooh, hang on. I found a new switch. Turns the lights on. Okay. We can open that. So we got our little bud. No, this is our big bud. Put the big bud there and the little bud over here. We can fit 4 buds in here if we need to. At some point in time, if we ever get to that point. So hopefully we will. One thing, if you didn't know it, you can hit this switch. Maybe. How you do it? There's a way to do it. Hang on. Switch, 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 switch. Which button is the switch? I know it works. It used to, anyway. Maybe you have to click on it. No. Maybe it doesn't work. Huh. Well, this stuff used to move around. Let's see if that still does. No, that's not working either. Huh. Well, you used to be able to move this stuff. That is strange. Maybe because I'm fast timing? No, that can't be it. Used to be able to hit the switch like this right here with this button, but it's not working. Oh well. Nothing's working in this map. It's starting to frustrate me just a little bit. Just a little bit. So basically, I'm just going to go ahead and keep fast timing until we get to harvest. So I'll try to attach this portion of the video onto the actual harvest video if we get there. If it doesn't work, we may have to turn seasons off, guys, or just switch the geos out or something. I don't know. I don't know what to do about this. This has never happened to me before. But this is Montana, and we're using that weird geo for everything else here. So I don't know. We'll find out and see. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to I guess just sit here in my combine and wait for the harvest to start. So hopefully we can tag this video on to the front of it. Hopefully it'll get there. We'll see you guys in the future. We are now in mid-autumn, and the trees have changed colors. So I went up and did a little test up here with our combine, and now we can harvest this. It is finally ready. So it took it all the way to mid-autumn, even though this says that we can harvest canola by late summer. So that is strange. I think this needs an update. It needs a fix for the Montana Geo. But yeah, these are ready to go. Soybeans are not quite ready yet. I'm hoping they'll be ready by the first day of late autumn. If not, it might be like the last day of autumn, or we might lose the crop. I hope we don't lose the crop. Knock on wood. Cross your fingers. Hope we don't lose the crop. We know we don't want to plant soybeans, or not soybeans, sunflowers anymore because those don't grow here. So let's go ahead and get this canola harvest going. I'm gonna hire this out. Now I need to get back down here. Trapped in the shop. I'm gonna get out the door. Now I talked to my guys, and I said, okay, guys, I know we didn't have a truck and a trailer because we had sold all that. How have you guys been, running the harvests? And they told me they bought a new truck and a new trailer, and they said they had it parked out back, out behind the shop. There's the wheel loader. Oh, there it is. There's the truck. All right, here's our truck. This is actually part of the. Shoot. Hang on. Let me. I don't want to tell you guys wrong. I think it's part of this road train pack. Yes, it is. This is part of Custom Road Trains. GTX Mods made these. There's actually 2 trucks in here. This one and this one. These are modified from the in-game trucks. So there's actually quite a bit of stuff in here. They got flatbeds and looks like animal trailers. I don't know how many does that carry. Okay, that's about like the other one that we had on console as far as the number that you can carry. They got tankers, all kinds of different trailers in here. Now the trailer that we bought, the tipper, I guess you would say, it's under tippers. It's really a trailer. It looks like the Crampy, whatever, however you say that. This is the in-game one. It's $59,000. We bought a taller, deeper, wider, expanded version, I guess you'd say, because that one holds 59,000 liters, and this one is this is the same one. This one holds 60,000. This one holds 90,000. This one holds 240,000. So which one do you think I bought? I bought the 240,000 one. I figured we could use that here on Welker Farm, so that's what we got. So we're gonna say that that one is taller, deeper, wider, whatever, to accommodate that additional grain. I love that they added the beacons on top. It's got a twin axle now in the back, and it can move. This is a fast-moving truck. So we're going to head up to our canola harvest up north and get that rolling. Now you're saying, wait a minute, you're taking just the truck up there. You don't have an auger wagon. No, I don't have an auger wagon. Oh, hey, look at that. The bush from you-know-where has turned a bright fiery red from you-know-where. So these are they call these the bushes from you-know-where. I'm not going to say it. I'm trying to keep this, I won't get this YouTube video flagged in any way, so, yeah. But anyway, you're saying, why don't you have an auger wagon? Well, they don't use auger wagons. They don't have any auger wagons on Welker Farm. So, you know, in keeping this real, we're going to use our tipper trailer thing, if it works. Hopefully it works. I will say, it does look like they made this bigger, though. Where's our combine? He's already headed back, isn't he? Alright, we'll just park right here. Hopefully he won't fill up by the time he gets back down here. It's gonna be close because he just started. Well, if he gets full, we'll turn him around here and empty him out. And this is where I think we could use another combine. I think after this harvest, that's probably one of the number one things we're going to be looking at doing is investing in another combine. Or, you know, just something bigger, like one of the big New Hollands or something. I tell you that 1 in 19, the ideal combine, you can pick it as a Fendt or a Massey I know of. There is a Challenger version. I don't know that will be in-game, but if it is, that will be awesome, because I will run the Challenger one, and I could run the Massey one too, and even the Fendt if I'm playing on a European map. We don't see very many Fendt tractors over here though. Normally what we see is John Deere, Case, Challenger. I have seen a Kloss Lexion combine. Saw one of those. But we don't see a lot of the Fendt or Valtra or anything like that. So, you know what? This field actually has a few little bumps in it here, doesn't it? Yeah. It's not really flat. Alright, he's almost got a full grain tank. Can you make it to the end? I'm gonna say probably not. Oh, this border. It's killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. So what I'll do is I'll just back it up if it gets full. And then I'll run down to the other end with him. If you haven't checked out any of Welker's videos for their harvests, go check out the YouTube channel. Welker Farms Incorporated, I think, is the name of his YouTube channel. Matter of fact, he's been posting several harvest videos as of recent. And it actually shows the truck running alongside the combine, emptying it out. So, and we are full. So I'm gonna turn this around just this time, because I'm gonna keep up with it from now on. All right, we'll go back over to our truck, which shut off on its own already. I wonder, you know, this has got a back hitch on it. I could actually pull 2 trailers. So yeah, this will hold 240,000 liters, so this is just going to be a little dent. This is an expanded capacity trailer, and really that's not even, it's really not even close to being realistic, but you know, I figured on Welker Farms here, we're going to be kind of strapped for trucks and trailers. Especially here at the beginning, so. Alright, let's put that guy back on the harvest. Back it on up, back it on up. Alright. Good to go. So yeah, I will not be planting sunflower anymore. They just won't grow here. So if we're gonna do a cash crop, we're either gonna do soybeans or canola. I know over on Lone Oak, I'm looking more at doing a majority soybean because I don't know what the price is over here. Oh, it's actually higher over here. Maybe we should do a majority soybean next time, if we can harvest it. We don't know if we can even harvest it yet. It may turn out like the sunflowers. We may have to do all canola. Oh Lord, that would be something, man. On seasons, man. I don't even. We could do it, but I mean, it would not be. It would not be the best thing we could do. Hopefully, that soybean crop will work. At least it's growing. The sunflower crop never even grew. So I'm kind of thinking, you know, with that crop popping up down there at the shop, we'll be able to do it. I've been tempted to turn off seasons for Welker. I really have, but I'm trying to keep it real. I'm trying my best. Oh, I'm not blocking you. Come on. Come on, let's roll. I'm trying to get my speed down. Here we go. Catch back up. I'm trying to get my cruise control going here. You know what I could do? I could turn on the GPS here. And there's a trick to this. If you move your working width down to a really small working width, like 0.5, like that, you can activate that kind of out away from this, and it will follow that line and not move. So now all I got to do is just sit back and wait till we get to the end. I got to pay attention though, because if not, we will run into our other crop down there. I can actually combine these fields. I don't think there's any big rocks or stones here. I could combine 8 and 7, not 24, because there's a road right there. But I could actually combine 8 and 7 together. There might be a few little weeds popped up in between them, but yeah. Can't get rid of them. Can't get around that. Alright. So let me hide that. And I am going to have to invest in a shock mounted microphone. Every time I type a key or move my mouse, you can hear the little rub around there. So I'm going to have to start shopping around for shock mounted microphones. Need something good. This Yeti has been great. I'm running the black Yeti, and it has been awesome. It's got the good quality to it, and I'm actually going to have to. I still got to redo my studio. I got to move some stuff around and make it more audio friendly. Guess that's the right word, audio friendly. What's the word? Acoustic friendly, maybe? Acoustics? Something like that. Alright, so I'm actually going to abandon this guy now. I'm going to drive back down. He'll come back down. He won't fill up by the time he gets back down here. I wonder if we can... There's a hitch on the back of this trailer. I bet we could hook up another one. Oh yeah, this truck is moving there. I gotta watch this. You know, the other truck, it only goes up to 42. This one goes 83. So I gotta be real careful. This is actually more realistic, you know, for an American truck. Yeah, there are some single axles out there, but most of them are a dual. They have the twin axles back here with two in the back. The in-game one only has the one. And you very rarely see one. I'm not saying they don't exist, and you know they are a thing, but most of the time when we have trucks down here, especially here in the deep south when we're farming, we have the dual twin axle here. So CRT trucks. See our combine? Yep, it's way down there. It's very early in the morning, but I wanted to get started on it because look at the forecast. It's supposed to hail sometime today. And I would really like to get this crop in before it hails. There's nothing we can do about the soybean down here because it ain't ready yet. But you can see the growth finally switched over up here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and harvest this. I'm not going to do any more fast timing. I'm going to harvest our fields, get all this canola in, hopefully before the hail hits. And then I'm going to go around and do these missions down here. I wonder how much we can make on some of these. Let's just go down here and see. Oh yeah, $22,000. It's actually a pretty good sized field, isn't it? Yeah. Where else is 5 is a good sized field. 26,000. That's if we use that combine. Is there a smaller combine? Can we use like the 35-foot combine? It probably won't let us, will it? No, looks like all it's giving us is the... Oh wait, there was one. $34,000. So we could do that. How long? Good Lord. That would take some time. And that's not very much pay for that. I'll just use the 45-foot head. Oh, now I can't get out of the 35s. Yeah, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Let's get back up here to our harvest. But yeah, I'll probably run some missions with the big New Holland on those and make a little bit of extra dough. And I may get back into logging. There is a new thing. It's not really new. It's not really new for me. It's a different thing. I've talked about it before, back when I was on console. And it's actually a really cool thing. You know what? Let me fire that. This is not realistic at all. This is driving me nuts. Hang on. I gotta pick this header up here. Just a little bit. Because it is going way down in that canola. Alright, I think we're good there. Yeah, that looks better. That head was just getting smothered by all that canola. The canola grows actually really tall. Not as tall as corn, but that makes it look a whole lot more realistic. Alright. Let me tab over here. So yeah, I can actually do some harvest missions now. And I may go ahead and do some plowing missions on fields that we are kind of eyeballing. And we'll go from there. But I may do the logging thing again. I may come in. It's going to be different this time though. And I said it's going to be about the same thing that I talked about on the most recent episode of Lone Oak, which will be in the next video. So if we do it, it might be in the next video. Cruise control on. I'm not blocking you. Come on over. I am kind of close. Maybe I need to move that over or something. Well, if I'm gonna move it over, I can just move him over. See if I can get it to switch over here. Come on, go over about 0.5 feet. There we go. Hopefully that'll work. That keeps me away from him and he still empties into me. Alright, looks good. Alright, so yeah, we're getting our harvest done here now. It's finally harvest time. I always loved this part of the game. And playing seasons, you know, you really feel like you've earned the crop. I mean, I remember before I played seasons, you know, you just plant it one day, harvest it the next. Plant it one day, harvest it the next. And while you can do it that way, it's just not the same. It's not like real life. And I think I need to move back over because this thing's kind of fluttering here. So let me move back to that line. Alright. I'm not blocking him there. We'll get the big combines and we won't have this proximity issue here. But yeah, I know there's some of you saying, you got a truck in the field, you got a truck in the field. This is how they do it. And that's not how they do it. Hang on. I turned my cruise control off. I bumped the button. But this is how they do it on Welker. If you've ever seen any of their videos, and like I said, go over to YouTube, give them a subscribe, and watch some of the harvest videos over there. They don't use auger wagons. They don't use tippers. They put the truck in the field. And they run it right next to the combine. I've seen other farmers do this. So it is a thing. Especially on your larger fields like this. Now, will I continue to use an auger wagon elsewhere? Yeah, probably. Because, you know, these are just long, straight fields. Here's what these are. And your auger, I think, in most cases, your auger, probably, most of your auger wagons, if it's not a big one, would fill up. So, and they don't, you know, Welker even said in a recent video that they don't have that additional cost of, you know, running the tractor. They're going to run the trucks anyway. They don't have the additional cost of running the tractor or running the auger wagon. So, why not use the truck if it works? And I know some places, you know, Montana is a different place. It's a different kind of climate, and some places are, you know, too wet. Some fields are too wet to run a truck in, and you know that's fine. You can still run your auger wagon, but this is how they do it. So I'm keeping it real, trying to keep it as real as I can, with the exception of this semi-trailer. Of course, I don't know. It does look bigger than the other one. For, you know, to me, it looks taller. Maybe deeper, wider. I don't know. But it holds 240,000 liters, I do know that. Which is awesome. Alright guys, so I'm going to let, what's her name? Rita? Maybe? I don't know. I'm going to let her keep harvesting the canola here. We're going to move on over to field 7. And we'll probably finish up with 24 up there. Like I said, we can't harvest anything else right now. The soybeans are not ready. And we've only got canola in 8, 7, and 24. We lost the sunflower in 16, 22, and 21. That's going to be a big loss. But we're just going to have to eat it. And we won't plant sunflower again unless we don't do seasons. So we'll probably end up planting either canola. I'd say we probably match it up with canola, and I may do more soybeans. If the soybean crop turns out, you know, great, soybeans have a higher selling price, and we'll make more money off of them. So I may do a big soybean thing next time. And I think the videos, you know, we'll do some, if we get back into logging, we'll do the logging videos, I'm sure, but I may be doing some skipping around, you know, fast forwarding into the future. And we'll do planting, and then we'll do harvesting, just trying to get it done, because there's a big gap there. And apparently, you know, now with seasons, that now we know when harvest actually starts, we could jump straight to the next harvest, because that's how we're going to make our money here on Welker. We have no other means of making money. There is no biogas. There aren't animals. There's a little bit of forestry that we could get back into, but even then, you know, there's not a lot of ways to make money unless you do missions or you actually own the fields to harvest. So the grind, I guess as they say, is real here. Alright, we're going to let Rita continue to harvest here, and we'll keep unloading her and get our canola crops in before it hails here. Until next time, guys, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We'll see you guys later.